Hello and welcome back to Lore Fenton Gaming Plays Neverwinter Tonight's Enhanced Edition Doom of Icewind Dale. I'm your host Lore Fenton, part 26 of Neverwinter Tonight's Enhanced Edition Doom of Icewind Dale premium module video. We're about to backtrack into the Giant's Wall and enter these ruins. Yes, I missed them in the last video. Sorry about that. As always, everyone like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Tonight's Enhanced Edition videos like this. Do not forget that notification bell to be updated more. In the last video, we cleared out the Giant's Wall except for the one area I'm about to go ahead and visit and this zone. That was very fun. Now, this time around, we'll go ahead and hit the ruins. Now, before we do all that, I'll show you what I did ID thanks to the lore sword. Yeah, the sword with 20 lore. So let's go ahead and show off these items first before going back to the previous zone. This is all the red equipment I did get from the last video. I want to just share this real quick. So anyways, this red sword gives you +2 slashing damage, +2 strength, and weight reduction. This shield gives you +2 constitution, and 40% weight reduction as well too. As for the hammers, knockdown effect to use on foes, and of course weight reduction. Nothing else magical or anything like that. Good to sell though, so get rid of them ASAP. Now we're going back to the Giant's Wall. Yes, we have to go round until we get to the zone exit. I could went inside the place to resume the story, but like I said in the last video, I reviewed some footage, and I said, okay, I missed that. So I decided to go ahead and check some parts, which I think is top of the zone that I definitely missed. Yeah, seriously, I missed that. I was in a hurry to try to get here, but good news is when I do return here, there'll be no opposition at all. In fact, there'll be a lot of dead foes and a lot of walking to back to that entrance. So yeah, by the end the video's over, we'll get there. Anyways, these ruins you want to explore. Number one, it has a spell book. That is for Blizzard. So if Blizzard's in your party, Blizzard will benefit from it. Number one. Number two, there's some good items there, or at least if you're evil spellcaster, there's some good items there for that spellcaster. Also, last but not least, there's 3 items to pick. I went real quick. I like to apologize ahead of time. I'll apologize again because I thought it was just I'm going to loot everything, but no. You have a choice. When we get to it, I'll explain. Now, good idea to have a +3 weapon with you. Now, this time I found my bag. I have a +3 mace. Now, also, that +3 mace I have is against evil outsiders, so I get to abuse those type of outsiders. In fact, we're going to face one when we're inside the ruins, so let's go ahead and get there now. In order to get to the ruins, you're going to need to, you guessed it, get to the top of the zone. Yep, that's right, folks. We're in the Giant's Wall. You got to get to the top, so we have to go through that cave again. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just double check, make sure there's nothing there, because in case there's another cave that I did miss. Seriously, I missed, not that cave from the last video where we're going. But still, double check, triple check, quadruple check. Because 9 out of 10 times you're not going to come back here at all. Seriously, you will not. So I'm just going to see here. Okay, let me add this real quick. Let's go ahead and say to top of the zone. There you go. I marked that down. I know, I wish I had a better mapping system. I'm not used to the ones like from Assassin's Creed series lately. And Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yeah, maybe I'll do some shorts one day. I'll be using those, you know, those little SOBs. The ones that nearly get you killed or you have to waste supplies. Yeah, I lost a royal bow because of them one time. Yeah, shooting those targets, not fun at all. And those targets, you cannot use stasis to freeze them. Yeah, it's those ones that go really fast. I don't want to waste my nice bow I got from those centaur-like creatures. Anyways, enough of that. So you go in the cave, you get the top of the zone. And then, of course, if I remember correctly, once I am done with it, I'll tell you exact direction where you need to go. I'm going to say it, once you get to a certain room, save. I'll point that out again as well. I'll point this out twice, maybe a lot of times. +3 weapon. Seriously. At this point, you should get a +3 weapon. Have a spare backup if you do not. Now, in order to get to where we go, where I missed in the last video, you need to do is go the direction I'm going. I think it's either over here or the next part, which is, I believe, the top part of the zone. There's a cave there. I'll even mark it for everybody. Once we get inside the cave, we're about to face that spellcaster from Luskan. She's not happy with us. She wants to kill us. So we'll return the favor by killing her. She's the one who has that spell book. It should be right over here, the cave entrance. And that's where we'll go ahead and go. Yep, there it is. A little bit hard to see. Make a save if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and mark it. Then go in and kick some serious booty.
Shadows take you! My weapon, ineffective. What?
Now, that was some butt kicking for goodness. And yeah, as you see, I swapped back from my mace to, of course, that weapon I have. Oh, don't worry. By the time in the video, I'm going to get my weapons focus weapon, and it's going to be a +3. Because right now, I don't have enough gold for it. This place, now, if you're not a spellcaster, it's going to give you a lot of gold. If you're a spellcaster, yeah, you might have a lot of gold already because you sold all that armor and weapons that you don't need because you just stand back, sling some spells, foes will suffer. Same thing with a cleric too, unless of course you have that mace, which is very nice. And yeah, that mace rules. Yeah, I think most clerics uses maces. Then again, some of them probably get the other weapon types as well, or multi-class into a fighter, and then pick a slashing weapon. Yeah, I know they're supposed to not use that, but they changed the rules after Dungeons & Dragons 2.0 or Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2.0 because you've multi-classed into a cleric. You lost access to the stabby and the slashing weapons. Now, coming up, you're going to need a +3 weapon against this Iron Golem. I put that in the timestamps. Not too hard. So you'll see down the road. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and clear the room out. I will be back after everything's said and done. Then we'll do some more looting. So let's go ahead and kick some serious Golem butt.
My weapon, ineffective. What? Blood and bones!
Ipu, Soleno, Samatka!
You die here and now!
Now that obstacle is cleared, I'm going to go ahead and at this time just loot up all the Golem parts. Something tells me I might need them later on. You never know. Ever since, of course, Tyrants of the Moon Sea, where I did collect a lot of Golem parts, it was very useful. Alright, there's the spell book. I thought that was here somewhere. I thought it was on her, but I forgot it was actually somewhere else. Ooh, that is not good. I probably should have just been patient, but oh well. Let's go ahead and heal up. Yeah, so for some reason, our spy master is not using his lesser restoration potion. Let me see if I could try get him to use it. Okay, that's weird. You cannot use that item. Lesson learned. It's been a while I did that anyways. Usually I let them just die or something like that, then revive them, and then go find a healer or something like that to cure them of that. There you go. Let's go on in and get some loot. That's useless. We'll sell it down the road. Let's go ahead and grab this pile of treasure. Water deep and 20k worth of gold. Wow! Ring of Clear Thoughts, Core Staff +2. And that one is Water Paralyzation. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that because you may never know. I might just hotbar it since I could be able to use that and kick some serious booty on some foe who gets paralyzed. Then our Spy Master will do the deed, the dirty deed that is. Okay, coming up, we're about to face a powerful outsider, a Balor. Yeah, one of those. You need a +3 weapon. He'll summon a succubus, but if you take out the summoner, the succubus goes bye-bye. Or you take out the succubus, then get a free hit against him if you have great cleave. So let's go ahead and clear the room out.
To the fight! My weapon, ineffective. What?
Samatka!
Shadows take you!
Now, that wasn't bad at all, and that mace was really nice. 20 damage, 15 physical, 20 divine. And, oh wow, this is a good axe. If I think I remember right, our cleric could use it. Yeah, he has a weird setup, but I don't care. I think it's one of his domains will allow you to use great axes or something like that, or they put a script in for that. Gave him a free feat. Let's go ahead and put that there. We'll check the next room out. Oh wow, this is like a... Oh no, this is like one of those rooms that, you know, created those entomb foes. Yeah, see, look at the blood and all that stuff. Yeah, this mage from Luskin, she was really a piece of work. So I'm going to come into this next room and I'll explain on what's going on that I did a mistake in, so you don't have to do it. Listen up. When you loot the altar, you're only allowed one item, so go look it over. Don't do like I did. There's a baster sword, a short sword. I should have got the short sword, and a bow. My mistake. So our Spy Master's out a +3 possible weapon. But if you're a bow user, this is what you get. Rapid shot and +3 attack. In fact, I'm going to replace the other bow. Yeah, I have a backup bow in case I run out of a crossbow and facing trolls. I have no more firebolts. Yeah, I've been really prepared. Yeah, you know these modules by this wonderful creator. Also at the time when he was working, I don't know if he's still working at Ascend Studios. Yeah, they put trolls in it, and you had to do had to look for a fire asset. Or in this case, in this module, you definitely had to get fire and asset. Otherwise, you're not going to survive. I'm equipping the lower sword and check everything out. All right, everything is fine and good. We are out of here, everyone. I think that is it. I'm sure of it. We're going to go ahead and go back to the towns. We're going to go get to Lonelywood first because I have a gut feeling if I sell all this in Lonelywood, I'll definitely get the blade I wanted from the Night Hag. Yeah, it's some kind of Blade of Souls, which will give you a +3 weapon, which is my weapon focus weapon, number 1. Number 2, it'll do is, I think it's Ear Dispel or Greater Dispel. I don't know which one, but they're both good. Oh wow, that's a +3 great axe. And the last thing on the weapon I want from the Night Hag is level drain. I get to go do that on someone else instead of being the one receiving it. They're the ones receiving it. We're done here. It's all cleared. We're out of here. So we're going to take the long walk. Yes, the very long walk back to Lonelywood to get some equipment. You'll see why you definitely want this. We're going to go ahead and, of course, start off with the Giant's Wall and definitely get to that town. Now, my only criticism of that is huge I will definitely say, well, the minor criticism is the lack of bags you get after you lost your stuff. Is this. Yeah, my issue was the Icewind Pass zone. It covers everything instead of, like, for instance, making about one or two more zones. Like, for example, they should have the Icewind Pass and the Nameless Tundra as one zone, all three Nameless Tundra zones. And then, like, for example, the Giant Wall and the Fortress thing as another zone as well. So, at least there's two zones. If you want to really split it further, then have Icewind Pass as one, the Nameless Tundra, the three of them as one zone, and the other two one apiece, of course. Then again, the map will be really crazy. But that's my only gripe, which is a big one, is that. I'll definitely go over that again when I definitely finish up the series. But yeah, that's my only complaint about it. So probably people will greet me, people probably will not greet me, but it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and do this twice. Once on the way to the towns, after that on the way back. Besides, I have to turn in a book as well. You see a spell book I got from the Netherese Ruins? Blizzard needs a spell book. Blizzard will get a spell book. Now, for those of you who are using Blizzard, yeah, give her the spell books. No questions asked. And besides, she was a cool person in Tyrants of the Moonsea. Seriously, play that module. Well, actually, play Darkness over Daggerford, then port your Darkness over Daggerford character to Tyrants of the Moonsea. You'll thank me a million times later. Seriously. Anyways, enough about that. We're almost halfway. I do mean halfway through those zones. I'll probably go through over my inventory. I'm trying to find where the mace is at. But I'm going to get myself a +3 weapon. Yeah, I feel like that's very important. Yeah, it's in the timestamp, so I'm just double checking. That's a lot there. I have a lot to sell as well, too. There's my lucky weapon. Okay, yeah, I forgot I kept on using the very nice +3 mace with damage against evil outsiders, which is 5, which is for a mid-level campaign. That is like really nice. Yeah, I'm going to try to put it back. Yeah, my big mistake was instead of just being grab happy as well in the Netherese Ruins, I should have just looked over every weapon. Yeah, I did a few mistakes here, folks. But I'm able to recover them. And besides, I'll probably find a +3 weapon somewhere, or if I have enough gold, look for a shop that sells +3 weapons. If it does, and then go ahead and get our Spy Master one. And, oh yeah, okay. Oh, wow, Bracer +6. And I think I have a Ring of Protection somewhere as well, too. There's my mace. Let's double check. Oh, for some reason, it didn't want to fit in there, so let me go ahead and do another attempt. Let me go ahead and equip that. It should be somewhere. Yep, there it is right there. That's a lifesaver. I have to get rid of the hammer, though, because I feel like the hammer I no longer need. Oh, wow. That is a very nice necklace. So, you know what I'm going to go ahead and do? Since that gives immunity to fear, I'm going to go ahead and give that to my barbarian. Yeah, I know I'm going to kiss that goodbye, but I have a belt that gives me immunity to fear as well, so there. And I'm going to go ahead and give our cleric that because he's like our MVP of the party. I will definitely say, I'm going to be blunt about it too, which I really like about the module is your companions you get. They're actually really good. Now, our Spy Master is like a glass cannon because of the lack of hit points and a little bit of armor. I have to give him more armor, but that damage is real nice, except for against, of course, foes immune to critical hits. That's the only downside, but man, he could shred up foes like crazy if I could set him up right. That's why I keep on using knockdown. And while I'm talking about the companions, on the way to Lonelywood and selling this stuff, the cleric I love as well, too, so far. I mean, he get hit hard. His armor is a little slightly lacking, but here's the deal. His spell damage, oh, it's nice. I love that blade spell. Just like the other NPCs use it against you, he flips the script. Now, I imagine Blizzard would probably be really OP'd. Then again, my issue is I need a thief, I need a cleric. Now, if I was, for instance, a thief or a cleric, whoever I am doesn't get recruited into the party. I'll talk about the bard too as well while I'm selling this stuff. Until Regis, who's a famous member of the Companions. Yeah, I've been hearing about him ever since, of course, Dark Alliance. And I heard they also, if I remember correctly, unless you all heard about it, they shut down the servers on it. You can't play multiplayer no more. And they're not selling it on any of these systems, including PC as well. Yeah, that was a big mistake. But anyways, that's what I heard about him. Back to the Bard. Bard's like pretty good, but Again, she's like, yeah, I would like to get her in the party, but I don't have enough room. Now, if it would have been like, for example, 4, you see down there, that would have been crazy. But then again, I don't think the devs had that in mind. I'm just looking. Okay, looks like poor Regis cannot give us any more gold for the good stuff. So I will go ahead and use a backup, which is the temple. Yeah, you see the temple has a lot more gold. Also, I probably will stock up on healing kits as well, because, yeah, I definitely need them. I've been using him a lot on our Spy Master mostly, but like I say, he's a glass cannon, but he does a lot of damage. Especially against some enemies that should have had the immune to critical hits. I'm just saying, though, for balance reasons. Alright, buddy, you're going to help us out. I know Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 rules add that there for their immune to critical hits. And they add some more nasty parts as well, like raid-like. For instance, they could do a tail attack. Then, let's see here, what else? You have to attack on his side if you try attack frontal, unless you're really built in armor class and such. And a lot of hit points. Yeah, you're going to have to figure a way out to survive. So, yeah, it's one of those situations where you have to actually have a character with a lot of hit points and AC to survive it. Basically, you build a well-tanky character or a good fighter. Or a Doran Defender. That's a nice one as well, too. I remember that fight, and of course, in Neverwinter Nights 2. Yeah, that one was crazy good. Fun, too. Someday, hopefully, I'll be able to, after I'm done with this module, I'll play the original campaign that actually does have the dragon fight. Yeah, that's a thing that people talk about. Then, of course, they port some of the mechanics from that into MMOs, for instance. Neverwinter, yeah, it basically got ported there. In other words, don't attack front, don't attack, of course, the back. You get hit with the tail, or you take a lot of damage if you're not a tank. Or if you're not a tank class, yeah, attack the sides. Yeah, they brought that there from Neverwinter Nights 2, the dragon mechanisms from Neverwinter. But I'm just saying that. Thank Neverwinter for everything. Okay, everyone, enough with the history lessons and such. Onward to our favorite witch, or I say Night Hag, in the Lonely Wood Zone. Yeah, that's the woods there. So let's go on in. Alright, everyone, I am only going here for those of you who's using a weapon like I'm using, to the fact that this weapon has, if you have improved critical, which means you got 15 to 20 to a critical hit. Now, if you keen it up, that's, I believe that's, I think it's 12 to 20, and then if you do put some weapon master levels, then it drops it even further. So it means you critical hit more often than not for a 1d6 damage weapon, usually times 2, which is pretty cool. So let's go in and get this weapon. It's pretty nice. You already heard the stats once, but I also did promise everyone that I will get the weapon, hopefully, by the time this module's over with. And I am. We're not going to get that or the Vex armor. That looks very nice, but I'm going to be blunt about it. I don't care about it. I'm after this baby. Now, what this does, again, I'm going to go ahead and remind everyone is, where is it at? I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. It should be on page 3. And there it is. So this weapon does this 1 to 6 damage. Then, of course, it's +3 enchanted. On hit, dispel magic regular. And, of course, on hit as well with DC 14 is level drain. And that could be very deadly. Unless foes are immune to level drain, but still is really deadly. I'm going to go ahead and put that other blade back. We're out here and back to Targos. You're saying, why are you going to Targos? Well, Blizzard's there. Now, if Blizzard was in my party, I would have did it right away. Well, actually, I would have did it upon getting the book. Get Blizzard's those books. I'm going to remind everybody throughout the module, especially those of you who are using her in your party. Seriously, get it. You want to empower your mage, right? Or I say wizard. In case of Blizzard, you really want to empower her. And besides, you have an opportunity of a character that was parts of, I should say, yeah, a lot of times in the Moon Sea, you want her happy. I would want her happy as well, too. Oh, shoot. I forgot to sell those weapons. Oh, well, I'll probably find another shop. Hopefully there's some there. Anyways, what we'll go ahead and do at this time is get to good old Targos. Probably for the last time, hopefully. And hopefully for the last time I take that long walk. Because I think I cleared everything out in the zone. If I miss anything, I'll probably either go back, or if it's not worth it, I'll talk about it briefly. But still, I had to go back for something in this video, and it was well worth it. It got me the blade I needed, the blade I wanted. So if I ever go to the sequel of this module, I'm going to have a one-up edge. I have a feeling, unless I get my stuff back, of course, from the original campaign, then I don't know. I'll have to decide on what. I might have to keep the keen weapon, and if I have a +2 weapon, I'll build up on that as well, too. You're saying, why is that Fenton? Well, if it's like, if I remember right, Hordes of the Underdark with forts like that, I can build a +2 weapon and +10. Anyways, there's Blizzard, so give her the spell book. This is important. See, there's the other one. And she tells you it has death magic or necromancy magic. Yeah, she's a very evil necromancer. We taken care of her. And now Blizzard has that spell book, so that's good. Now we're back to Icewind Pass. This is going to be a long walk, but you know what? That's fine with me. Now, speaking of long walks, I did quite a those in the back in the old days when the MMO started. Like, for example, Ultima Online and EverQuest mainly. Oh yeah, Dark Ages of Camelot. With a certain dragon slaying zone, you had to go like through 2 or 3 of them just to get it if you Midgard. I heard also the same with the other 2 factions as well too. Here's the funny thing about Dark Ages of Camelot. Despite the fact it's player versus player, I like the co-op one. It was fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish this creature off. Oh wow, wow, wow! This blade is really nice. Oh, this is neat. I mean, come on, level drain and dispel magic on a target, especially if it's a spellcaster, it's going to help me out greatly. Okay, back to the start with Dark Ages of Camelot resuming. I like the co-op servers because you go to the other lands, so I made, like, if I remember a Lurkina, I think it was some kind of champion or something like that. The little fellow, I decided to travel around the world with it. So I was like going from Midgard places, like for 1 or 2 levels, then I went to the Avon place, I think it was called. Then I went to Harbonia. It's been a long time with the faction, so you might give me some grief. That's fine. Well, anyways, I went to those to level up. If I really needed weapons, then I went to, of course, the my Lukine's homelands just to get it. But it was pretty cool, though. I mean, I will definitely admit it. And what's the funny part was, yeah, I was in a party actually one time with, let's see here, with some kobolds and Lurkines. Yeah, it was like a little group of little guys there, just, you know, having a good time, taking things down bigger than them. It was great as well, too. Of course, players give us looks like, what is this party? But that was the old days, and then now it's totally different. They did add like a little faction for the Albon people, which is like the King Arthur type of people. And it was fun killing them, too, back in the day as a kobold, I think it's Shadowblade or something like that. It's been a long time. It was like a mule character that I turned into a arena type of character. Good times, though, folks. Did some damage there. I probably killed 1 or 2 of you guys with that character. So, I don't know what to say, but sorry. Forgot the name, though, because I've been playing a lot of characters in MMO for a long time. A lot of them were throwaways, though. But others, I'll probably have to look at them one day. Anyways, we're almost there to the winding zone. Yeah, we just got the Giant's Wall, and that's it. And that's all. But it was a fun story with Dark Ages of Camelot. Next time I'll probably give you guys some Ultima Online stories as well, too. And I think I still had on Ultima Online is one of those scrolls. I forgot which character it was. But all my stuff was gone except for the scroll. That's a big story to tell someday, maybe. It's embarrassing, but it's fun. Anyways, we're almost there. Then we get to the winding part. You know, that winds down, down, down. With a tower right in the middle, or a fortress right in the middle. I'll admit, though, that looks pretty cool, though, if you look at it from a great distance. I mean, I'm happy with the developers of this module put some neat stuff in it like that. Also, creatures as well. I'm still looking for those ugly worm-like characters. I want to see those just make an appearance. I know we saw them all cut to pieces so far. Those things were pretty neat. There were also one of them, if I remember correctly, in the Mesoporanzian DOSBox, more like DOS game, not DOSBox. Yeah, I'm addicted to DOSBox. That's one of the greatest tools of PC because it allows you to play DOS games over and over again. Yeah, that creature was there eating with 2 of your party members you keep, the other 2 as well too, which was pretty awesome. And Windows just gave me a little beep. Yeah, I'll update you later. But yeah, that was one of those things in there. Also, Icewind Dale 1, I don't remember if it was in 2, you face them in the heart of winter. Man, those things were savages, real savages. I was like going, uh-oh. Those things back from Mesobranzi who ate half my party. Now it's going to try to eat the 6 members of my party. Yeah, I'll get to that someday too. I have a list. In fact, while I'm getting to the recap zone. So after I'm done with this module, I'll play Neverwinter Nights 2. If the sequel to this module is, I'm coming back to Neverwinter Nights 1 Enhanced Edition. Then finish off 2 after that. Yeah, get the list down, right sheet of paper. Then I'll play Icewind Dale 1, and that's the Enhanced Edition, and Icewind Dale 2 in the Enhanced Edition. That's the one they released for free. Yeah, it'll be a little bit some experiment. After that, Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Once that's all said and done, then I'll probably go ahead and do the first-person Dungeon & Dragon games like Mesobranzian or one of the Ravenloft games. We're almost arriving there. Let me get to the entrance. Once I'm done, then I'll do a recap. And I would say that was a good trip. That was well worth a lot of loot to sell, and definitely more. Here's a recap for the video, everyone. So I went back to the Giant's Wall and went in the Netherese Ruins. That one, Luskin Mage, that was ticked off at us because I didn't tell her about the shard, tried to kill us. I killed her, swapped to a +3 weapon, which was a nice mace I kept. Killed the Clay Gnome as well, too, once it was said and done. Then cleared out the place, killed the Iron Gnome with the +3 mace, and the Balor, which is a very powerful demon with a +3 mace. Then I got a whole bunch of loot, sold all that stuff, and I got this very nice blade. Then I gave Blizzard a spell book and right back here. In the next Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition Doom of Icewind Dale video, we're going inside that fortress finally and raid it like crazy. This is it for my Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition Doom of Icewind Dale Part 26 Netherese Ruins video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left-hand corner or YouTube's suggestion on the bottom left-hand corner. Have a great day or night, and do enjoy the killings.